What the is going on?
I like to party.
Jesus, honey, wax much?
This is Unwaxed
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
with Sophia and Sistine Stallone.
We just become best friends.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Unwaxed podcast
with your favorite sisters, Sophia and Sistine Stallone.
breaking news, guys. Big news.
Big news.
If anyone's noticed, we actually changed the cover art for our podcast. You guys, we glowed up. It looks a lot better.
And I have to give credit to Sistine because you put in the time, you put in the work, and
I made it. So please, no one make fun of it.
I think it looks great. I think it stands out way more than the other one did. I'm going to be honest. I think the other one was done very, very
Quickly.
poorly and quickly.
Yes.
And just not enough. It
Just
wasn't
not
enough.
great. Just not great.
This one is in your face.
You know what?
Just
I
like
think
we
it
are.
just screams unwaxed.
Yes.
In every sense of the word. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you for checking in and tuning in again.
Guess what?
What?
I blew up on TikTok. Who knew? I have always said that I was never going to get a TikTok. I would never do TikToks. I would always be a part of Sistine's production because she puts in a lot of effort to create good ones. But I was like, you know what? She had a TikTok blow up. Why don't I just do it? And I'll do what she does and use our dad for clout. So.
And did it work? Like a charm.
It worked. I have 2 million views, almost 500,000 likes on it.
I mean, your numbers are cute. They're cute.
Sistine's had her TikTok since before COVID started.
I mean,
I've already
I'm at
gained
like
40,000 followers.
60 million views, but 2 is cute. Like, you're doing great,
so
sweetie.
rude.
You're doing so great, sweetie.
She's literally complimented me yesterday saying, wow, you actually have like a lot more views.
I complimented you on the way here.
I know. Oh, was it on the way here? Yeah, finally. After, by the way, I posted this a week ago and she finally is acknowledging going, oh, wow, you actually got a lot more than I thought.
Proud of you.
Thank
Very
you.
proud of you.
Yeah. But you know what?
How do you feel turning 25 that you're on TikTok?
I just, you know,
I have like one more year before
you're
it gets
really
cringy.
striking nerves right now. I don't know what happened to your brain fog that just like short circuited you.
I just
now, are
Jekyll
you just
and
being
Hyde.
rude?
I just Jekyll and Hyde myself right now.
What did you just do? Jekyll and Hyde yourself?
Yeah, I'm making that a thing. Jekyll and Hyde myself.
What is that?
Means I just switched people. I was really nice when I came in here. The second we hit record, I became
evil.
a monster.
Oh my God, she's a lot nicer. Actually, debatable. But you know what I've kind of realized about TikTok and I think just social media is the pressure and the desire to get that flow back. It was so weird because right after it blew up, I was thinking, I need to make a good one. I need to make a better one.
Told you.
And it's stressful
It's
though.
so stressful. Before I was never on the app. Now I'm constantly looking for sounds and trying to be quirky and funny but not cringy. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
And
it's
I don't blame
TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't blame these people that are so productive on. I mean, it works. It works. At first,
But
I didn't really
trying
believe in
to
it.
chase that high, those endorphins of, oh my God, I need to get another hit is
I know.
really toxic.
It's really toxic. I'm already at like 5 hours on my phone every Sunday when they say that, you know, have you ever seen those on Sunday?
5
Your phone
hours.
pops up like how much screen time you've had. I've already had that much.
That is
so
not
I'm a
good,
bit
Sophia.
concerned
That is not good.
that mine is going to shoot up a bit more. But I do it for the followers.
You
I
know
do
what?
it for the fans and I do it for the clout.
We
so
do it for
I
you
need it.
guys. We're going to blame you guys for that.
We're gonna blame
In other news, Mother's Day is approaching.
If
And
you
if
guys
no one
forgot.
knew
yeah.
when Mother's Day was, like myself, it's May 9th.
Yeah.
May 9th. It's one of those days that kind of just sneak up on you out of nowhere.
Yeah, just like Father's Day.
Yeah.
It's underrated but really important.
I feel
It's
like
like a
Mother's
birthday.
Day, it's one of those holidays that it just makes me love being on Instagram because everyone will post just the hottest throwback of their mom. And every guy's like, oh my God, MILF, MILF, MILF.
Really?
And literally, think about it. On Mother's Day or Father's Day.
I
you
have
post-
never had that thought.
You
once.
post, this is what people do. Like, you post the best photo that your mom has ever taken in her entire life. Maybe she was in her 20s, like doing a test photo shoot or whatever. And then it'll just
Yeah,
be
fair
on
enough.
Instagram.
Okay.
You've never seen that?
No, I've seen it. I've just never thought of it that way, that people just post the hottest photos of their mom.
Well, they do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about I was thinking about Mother's Day gifts. That's what I'm a little worried about.
Okay.
Well,
What are you worried about?
What do you get your mom? Especially our mom, which she doesn't have. I mean, I feel like we've given her makeup, we've done the breakfast in bed, which I think we're still going to do. We're going to take her to dinner.
And of course you can do the personal cards and handwritten letters. But
I don't know.
it's so tough because
I don't know. Well, we are going to do a brunch for her. We're going to make her breakfast in bed, which we do every single year.
Right. But how do you get a woman that literally brought you into this world a gift that could be equivalent to that?
Hours and hours of labor and pain.
And 25 years
And
of
you
raising.
give her a gift card to Sephora.
Like, what can you give this person? There's
know.
no object in the world. So it's going to be tough. Hopefully, she'll like our little special things, Easter eggs that will hide for her.
Maybe we'll take her in the morning, like with us, to walk the dogs and bring her back breakfast and do that stuff.
Jennifer, I hope you're not disappointed with the outcome. We're gonna really try. We're gonna really try. The funniest thing happened to me the other day, Sophia. I was on a walk. Actually, less funny, more emotional.
Why?
I was on a walk and I look over to my right and I see, maybe it was a little creepy of me, but I was looking in someone's home. It's not weird, but
I glance at nearby homes and
normally
I see,
I
cool,
would
they're
just
having
glance, but
dinner.
this particular home really caught my eye. I look inside and I see this super, super, super old man
Okay.
in a full-on tuxedo.
Oh.
Like bow tie, he looks like a penguin, like really cute. And he's hunched over and he has a walker. And then he leaves my view and grabs his wife, this old lady in a beautiful ball gown dress, and they're just on their walkers together. And I don't know why, I just got so in my feels. They literally looked like the couple from Up, like just so cute.
I would have.
And I instantly
melted.
I go, oh my God, I want a boyfriend. That made me want a relationship.
I would want to see. Didn't I say this to you the other day? I'm like, I just want the cuddle. I want that feel of, like dress up for a date night. It's super sweet. But that's what you want in the future. Oh, I really wish I saw that too.
It was so freaking cute. And he was like complimenting her and then he spun her. Like, I'm not kidding you when I say I literally shat my heart out because it was so adorable.
Love isn't dead. Love isn't dead.
Love isn't dead.
It isn't dead. That just proved it. Because, I brought this up to Sistine the other day because I'm just thinking about boys, not men, boys. And the way they text, they have a certain style of texting that just drives me nuts.
Go on.
Okay. I said that guys use, whenever they're about to talk, I don't know if anyone's ever experienced this, but when you're having a texting conversation with a guy, or maybe it's someone that you used to talk to, or it's an ex, whatever, or it's someone you're trying to ghost, and they're trying to reach back out or say something uncomfortable or try to make it less awkward, they usually send something that is an uncomfortable sentence, and then the emoji that follows is always the same emoji. It's the upside down smiley face or the clown emoji.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Those two emojis are unacceptable. Are absolutely unacceptable. If a guy says something cringy that he knows is cringy, and he probably shouldn't be texting you that anyway, and then follows it with an upside down smiley face.
The blow doesn't lessen. It's still just as awkward, probably even more.
No, but it's like you're doing that because you know what you're saying is so weird and embarrassing and awkward. So don't send it. You're making it worse.
You're just like, you're putting the stamp of approval, but that this text should not have been sent by sending
just like, it. What is that?
Because I remember I mentioned this to Sistine. I went on a tangent about what, because I think a guy sent that to her. And then I was like, wait, that's hilarious because someone sent that to me the other day. And we realized, I think that's a pattern with them.
It's just like,
guys do two things. They send uncomfortable messages with the upside down and smiley face, and they send a lot of photos.
Yeah, okay, I would love to get into that for a second.
Do you want to do that really quick?
Why do guys send selfies of themselves
all the time, or location where they are?
I get selfies up the hoo-ha. I get so many selfies, and my question is, I don't reciprocate with the photo, nor did I ask for one, but my theory is do they think that they're so attractive that they want you to see how attractive that they are? So they send a selfie?
I don't know what it is, because it's not only selfies, but I've had guys, I think every single guy I've talked to, they've sent a photo or a video of the current location they're at, or maybe a quick selfie and then turns it into whatever
That's
view.
different. That's fine. For example,
No, I think
if
it's
they're
still,
sending,
I don't do that.
No, that's different. See, if they're sending something quirky, like them in a funny outfit or them with a good caption to go with it, then that's acceptable.
Okay.
But if they say, hey, and then just send a straight on selfie of themselves with it, I hate that. That is unacceptable as well.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten those. But I think it's the way guys flirt. Because personally, I've never just
Sent a
selfie. First of all, ballsy, because I know I'll need the lighting, the hair, the makeup, the mood. Like, I can't just be sending selfies randomly when I come out of bed.
mood.
Well, I have to be in the
We
mood.
need the ring lighting.
I need
we
the-
need the fog machine behind us.
Yes.
We need
I need
we need
to
the
be-
Paris filter on our face.
I need in person that you see the 2 layers of foundation stuck on my
Yes.
face, because I don't have any blemishes as far as he's concerned.
As far as he's concerned,
Blush, just a natural flush.
my lashes are this thick.
Yes, and my nose is just twinkling at the tip.
Oh my god, maybe we're just so picky, and that is why we are so single.
No, we always say we're catfish. I just think that we like to make sure we look good. I don't want to send some, I don't know. I don't want to send like a gross. You can see me gross in the morning later.
We
Like,
don't
I
even need to worry about this, Sophia, because we're having a hot girl summer. We are.
True, ladies and gentlemen.
We are.
This is the ultimate hot girl summer. We talked about it in the past, but I think this year is going to be it.
I'm gonna really try to be. I'm so bipolar. I swear,
What's going
second
on
ago
with you?
I just said I really want a boyfriend, and now I'm about to say I really am going to try to be single. What is wrong with me right now?
because it's hot girl summer, and
It's
we're getting you back
true.
to.
It's true.
I'm pushing you away from your fields, and we're gonna get more.
I was
into
about to
being-
join a dating app last night.
Were you
I
really?
Yes, I was.
No. Why?
Desperate times.
Desperate times. I would have told you absolutely
See that?
not.
You know it's bad when
You didn't even tell me about it. That's when you know it's bad.
when I've deleted and re-downloaded the same app 4 times.
Oh, Sistine. That's a little.
Yeah, no, I
Should
know.
I say the word?
Do it.
Desperate. Desperate.
Thanks, Sophia.
No,
you know
I
I'm
don't
aware.
I don't blame you. You know, we're going to thrive this summer. I think this is the time we're going to get into shape. Like, what are you going to do to get into hot girl summer? What are your tips and tricks? Because I know what I'm going to do.
I think I need to be more consistent with like shaving my legs and and
I need to be more consistent with
and
flossing my teeth and whitening.
I
and-
really would like to be more consistent with shaving my legs and
Yeah, what are things we're lacking? How about this? Because everyone knows hot girl summer overall, it revolves around dieting and eating healthy and working out and dyeing your hair to make it perfect. But what are things I think we've always been that way naturally, but what are things that we're lacking to make us even more hot
I just
girl
told
summer?
you shaving.
Yeah,
But
shaving
then
our
again,
legs.
we are unwaxed, so we're gonna stay on brand and not shave.
All right, we're gonna shave our
Just
legs.
no one touch our
We're
calves.
gonna floss more.
please. Um,
What else? I'm trying to think.
We
Ooh.
need to start exfoliating
Our
the
arms.
previous layer of fake tan that we had
No.
left on a week prior.
I'm gonna start working on exfoliating my arms.
Okay, exfoliate your arms.
because it gets like reactions from some lotions.
cute,
so
Sophia.
get
Cute.
hypoallergenic lotions.
Okay. I think I'm gonna start sleeping on a silk pillowcase. I heard those are great for you.
Yeah, I don't feel like everyone does those silk pillowcases. I don't know what that does.
Maybe I'll start, doing some hair masks and
Okay, cool. Hot girl summer. We're
putting
right.
on some SPF. That's all I gotta say.
Perfect. Okay,
Hot girl
if you
summer,
guys,
we're
if you guys
smell
need,
like sunscreen and
Yeah.
fake tan.
okay, well, if you guys needed some hot girl summer tips, thanks for joining and gain some.
Wait, so why do you want a hot girl summer?
Because the last summer was COVID summer. And
Yeah, but
I've been
what is
repressed-
your grand master plan? I'm
for
actually
Hot Girl
curious.
Summer?
Yeah, like, are you gonna go out on the town and just be like, I'm gonna have the balls to go up to anyone?
I've done that
And-
naturally, first of all.
Bullshit.
Are you kidding? Do we want to get into this? You know, I have the confidence to go up to anybody in this room right now.
You're laughing because you know.
No, because I'm laughing that I'm the only
Why
one.
are you lying to our listeners?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Sistine, you're just...
You know when liars lie, their voices change octaves? I'm not lying.
You know, so I remember I was on a date and a guy called me out for this because the waitress came over to ask what we wanted to eat. And I talk normally like this. And when she asked, I go, oh, I would really like the salad.
I do the
and
same
and then
thing.
she walks away and the guy goes, why? What happened? What happened?
What
and
happened?
I go, what? He's like,
what?
You what? And he goes, your voice literally changed.
I do the same
Higher.
thing when I order. My voice goes up.
Yeah.
Hi, can I just get the salmon, please?
I'm like, oh my gosh, hi,
what?
thank you so much for the water. Oh my god, thank you so much for helping.
So funny.
It's so unconscious, but I just think Hot Girl Summer, we just go at it. Everyone get vaccinated and let's go do it.
Let's live our best life.
Live our best life. Sistine,
Yes.
why am I reading that you went on Omegle again?
Why?
Why?
Why are you throwing me under the bus when you were with me?
What? Well, I wasn't with you.
Sophia, you don't remember the giant anaconda that popped up on the screen? You weren't there for that?
Oh.
You guys, you know what?
Well,
I'm not a weirdo doing this alone. I said Sophia the other day.
You should
Wanna hop
download
on?
the app again. So
There is no app, so fact check yourself.
I'm about to fight her in the studio. Right?
Punch me. Punch me.
I'm literally
No, I said to you the other day, I said, Sophia, want to go on a Omegle? And you go, yes. And you sat there with me.
Did I black out or something?
I mean, and then
I
you're
swear,
like,
it was
oh,
like a-
she did it alone. You're not. No.
Okay,
You're
well,
coming down with
I
me.
forgot. Oh, I forgot.
Is that I mean, I remember I started doing
Okay.
that in the beginning.
You did it so much in the beginning during COVID, and I thought it was the weirdest thing. And now I just kind of sat in the background. Now I'm sitting right up front, and now I'm never joining again because of what we saw. The giant, I can't even call it an anaconda. Fucking pencil, gross person doing that to kids.
And I know, we typed in TikTok too, and that's what came up.
Of course, he knew exactly who to catch you.
I wanted a bad bleep, and I got that.
You gotta.
I got that.
You
I
got
got that. Oh, in other news, okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys a week by week Florida animal sighting update because this just keeps happening. More articles keep popping up of just obscure
I know you've been very
things.
animated about this.
First, turtle on the sidewalk, then velociraptor in the front yard.
True.
Now,
What's now?
you guys aren't ready.
I think maybe.
Tons of articles came out
Yeah.
with the headline: nearly 144,000 genetically modified mosquitoes are going to be released in Florida.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. Wait.
Yeah.
Who's releasing this?
I don't know.
The state of Florida is just deciding to release.
It's in an effort to reduce the population of a mosquito species that can spread dangerous diseases like Zika virus and yellow fever.
Okay, wait. That's kind of. Oh.
Yeah, but what if
Okay. I know exactly what this is. I think I read something about this where they're able to almost procreate with them and then they kill them off. Is that kind of how it is? Because I know that
I don't
CRISPR and
know.
those genetic modified
I just had a bad
machines can do that.
The first thing that came to my head was those tracker jackers from Hunger Games.
Oh no, these are supposed to be helping
Do
us.
you guys know what I'm talking
We do.
about?
I know what you're talking about. Those things are scary. You get bit by one of these genetically modified tracker jackers, and you're just dead.
Do you think
Basically,
you could win the Hunger Games?
no.
What would be
No.
your strategy? I've
Hide in
always
a tree
okay.
as high as I can.
Yeah, but then they'll burn the tree down or send a bee up
Then
there.
I just try to be like Tarzan and jump to the next tree.
See, I would
don't know.
go full disguise.
Like,
I
like
would
a mustache, or where are you gonna find a hat and a cane and jump in the morning?
I turned into the Monopoly man. No, I would like fully cover myself in mud and twig and trees and just be a shrub and just hide.
Oh, so you fully Rambo it?
I would Rambo that
You know,
shit.
you like, I can't believe I just even used that as a reference.
It's okay. I think it's appropriate, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like
considering
everyone's
he's
gonna
our
really
father.
pick up on this one. Yep, when he like blended into the wall and he came out as like a mud man.
You know, he's really eager to come on this podcast.
Yeah. You know how funny this is?
Yeah.
He really, really, really wants. I mean, not that that's a surprise. Actually, it is a surprise.
Well,
I don't think he was. You know, he wanted to come on.
Yeah. No, we're
You want
excited
to
to
come
have
on.
him on. We just want to. I think I'm nervous.
Yeah. But I think it's more so he's been very adamant about really coming on. And, you know, I think Mom, we were super nervous to have on because she is our biggest critic.
Yeah.
But I'm really nervous to have Dad on because I think that people have been waiting for this one specifically
sure.
forever. And we just genuinely want to make sure that the things that we bring on and ask him are good, like things that people haven't asked him that he'd be more open to talking about, or I don't know, man.
It'll be a good one. So I know you guys are always asking about it. He's gonna come on.
It is.
It'll be a good episode.
Have you ever seen a father-daughter interview session? I don't think so. Seen it here.
Don't think so. Oh, should we talk about what we've been binging on?
Oh yeah.
I think during quarantine we've gone through so many binge TV show phases. Every single trash reality show we've seen, we've conquered, and we've prospered from.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, our current obsession is Married at First Sight. You guys, this show is TV magic.
I was already on this bandwagon before.
There's probably 28
I love
seasons, and my recommendation is Google best seasons,
seasons.
worst to best, best to worst, and start from there. You guys, literally, strangers do not see each other until they're walking down
It's on the
aisle.
altar. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I would have a panic attack. I would absolutely be the person that says I can't do it. And
Out
leave.
of all of us, who do you think would do it?
I think you.
You think I would marry a stranger?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, why do I think so as well?
I don't know why. I feel like you. Scarlett, I don't think she would. I think she still wants to have fun with her friends. She's also.
I think
I'm
I
picturing.
would.
Wait, I'm picturing Scarlett as an 18-year-old, like a child bride going down the aisle.
Child bride.
But as older, yeah, I don't. My mindset isn't there. But it's a really, really good show. I know we've talked about so many reality shows like Love Island. Go check that out if you haven't. Temptation Island. Are You the One? Great one. But
Haven't
this
seen
one
that
is really good because if you want something a little bit, not as it's drama, but not so much splashing drinks in your face and. You know, it's not like recoupling and things like that. It's really just one-on-one relationship, actually how you go through a marriage in the beginning.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
You walk down the aisle, you're facing your husband, and you say, "Hi, what's your name?"
I don't.
And then you have to spend the night together.
What if you're not attracted to him? What do you do? And this is what's happening in the season we're watching. The guy is literally saying to the girl, I'm not attracted to you.
First of all, that is so rude.
I know. Well, okay, he's being honest, but then get out. You know, I hate that. Maybe I'm being, I don't know. Maybe I'm being like a pessimist, but I think if the guy said to me, I'm not interested in you or sexually attracted to you, I'd be like, okay, then this probably isn't going to work.
Well, I feel like you're signing up for this show not for the super hot partner you're going to end up with, but for a genuine deeper connection with someone
right
that you'd want to spend your life with. That's why you're doing it, because
Yeah.
obviously you don't care about looks if you're willing to marry a complete stranger that may or may not be your type. So
Right.
for you to say, oh, actually I'm just not attracted to you, but you said in the interviews that you wanted someone to connect with and blah blah blah, and she's such a great girl.
She is
What
a
the
great girl.
frick?
Well, you realize in the show that the way that they match people up are basically, okay, from whatever they say appearance wise, like I want someone that I'm really attracted to blondes and I really like this, but everything is your morals.
It's crazy.
That's what
though,
they try to
because-
pair it up.
But these guys are lying. You guys,
Lying.
the guys on this season are so manipulative.
It's
just to get
crazy.
on TV. These men go to these interviews, pitch themselves of why they would be a great husband. He goes, yeah, I'm loyal and I just want that person that I can just wake up to next to every day and blah, blah, blah. And they're going, wow, this guy seems like a wonderful person. Then when the cameras aren't rolling, they're screaming at producers, saying F you, F this mayor, like being such assholes. The cameras go back on. I never did any of that.
Oh yeah, and then the other guy saying off air, if we don't have sex on our honeymoon, this isn't gonna work.
Right.
And then they're at the meeting and she's like, I swear to God, the only thing I'm upset about is you saying that. And he's like, I never said that.
But isn't
never
that
said that.
scary? Because a lot of people have that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that. I remember I went on a date with that one guy. Ooh, this is a story time for later. But we went on 5 dates. He was the greatest guy. My type, was funny. Then all of a sudden, date number 5 hit and a flip.
I would honestly, if you're
Switched.
ever comfortable talking about that story, I think you can just very much generalize it so you don't have to get too specific.
No, I
about
definitely
things.
want to talk about it.
But I think a lot of girls need to hear this because even when I heard it, it reminds me of, holy shit, guys can be girls can be too, but so when you're dating a guy, you really don't know who you're going out with.
That's my
You
whole
don't.
point. Like, it really changes. First
It
of all,
freaks you out.
It freaks you out, but it also changes you from that point on in the way that you approach basically every dating situation. Because if that hadn't happened to me, I would go into every relationship with a guy with this sort of,
Rose-colored glass, like
rose-colored
happy,
lens.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh my God. But that just brings me to, you know how we talked about in a few episodes back haunted clothing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that how
When-
what did you how did you
Haunted
describe
clothing
it?
we refer to as when you wear a certain outfit and on that day you wore the outfit, it was a really, really bad day.
Yeah, so
like you've had a bad date and so you just forget about that clothing and never wear it
it's just
again.
so weird that this is all coming full circle right now because I wore last night we went to dinner.
Yeah.
And the dress that I wore to dinner was the dress that I wore on that 5th date with that guy.
Oh my God.
And I
you ran into my room after.
Yeah, and I haven't worn,
I
haven't worn that dress since, and I'm not kidding. Maybe I'm so dramatic, but I put this dress back on and I felt,
I never.
it just instantly reminded me of this person that I haven't thought of in forever.
That just brought back so many memories of you wearing that dress. I've
I
never wanted to
know.
get into my car and kill someone.
I swear, we're going to talk about it. I promise you guys, we will talk about it.
My
It's such a
God.
crazy
If I
story.
ever see this asshole,
Oh my God.
I am going.
We're going to jump
I'm just
him.
letting you know, if I ever see you face to face, you know how I said I was joking if that I'd punch someone? This time I'm not joking. This time I'm not joking. Hey,
No, I love it.
can you have some?
I love it.
She's looking at me like, oh God, like.
No, I'm just kidding. I love it. I love the support. But that dress, just reminded me of so many things that like exes can ruin for you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that he was an ex, but when you have a bad memory associated to a thing or a song or a restaurant, it bothers me so much
Mm-hmm.
that I can't ever do or listen to those things anymore because it reminds me of that shitty person.
Yeah, it does. But not even sometimes. It doesn't even need to be a shitty person. Sometimes it's just something that you did with your ex, even if you love them, that it just brings up so many old emotions that you're like, I can't listen to it because it's going to make me
It's
start
like,
crying.
oh my God, my ex used to play tennis and now every time I play fetch with the dog, it just reminds me of my ex. Triggering. Like,
Wait, what,
so
what
triggering.
for you? What song? Do you have like one song?
Yes,
that-
I have one song that bothers me so much because it's from the 1975 Somebody Else.
My favorite band.
And it's such a beautiful song, but I hate the person tied to
no.
it so much.
Yeah,
Do you
I have
have one?
Yeah, but you're going to laugh at mine.
Okay, what?
Okay, because mine's not a bad one, but you know the song Caroline? She's a
But
bad
anime
She's a
thing.
bad
She
thing.
fat as hell. Thick as fuck. Wait, why? What?
I can't listen to it without feeling a little like.
That's
little-
your song.
Well, can I explain?
So romantic.
Because I remember that was probably the first time I was in like a long car ride with my ex, and I think the song just came out, and it for some reason we just like looked at each other. We're like, "This is such a good song," and I just remember like blasting it, laughing so hard. And I think that was the moment we like looked at each other. We're like, "This is gonna really work."
Mhm.
And I know it's not because of the song. The song has no ambiance of being romantic at all, but it's just like such a happy memory. But every time I think about it and play the song, I think about that car ride every single time and him.
See?
God, thanks a lot. sir.
Such a good song, though.
It is such a good
It's such
song.
a good
It's a
song.
bop.
Okay, Sophia. I have brought in a bedtime story.
Sistine, I'm so excited to hear what you brought in today.
It's
Because I don't really know what you brought in at all.
I wasn't actually even planning on bringing in a bedtime story. I don't know why. You know, sometimes when you sit in bed and just weird memories and come up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I just had a little chuckle at 2 a.m.
Is
So
it one
here
of
we
those
are.
memories, though, where you think back and it physically makes you cringe?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
But it's
I
it's
have
been
those
so
a lot.
long that it's just funny to laugh about now.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
All right. Let's go back in time to maybe when I was 17, 18 years old, right?
Oh, young Sistine.
Just a little chicken nugget. I'm going to share the story of maybe top 3 worst makeouts of my life.
Wait, we both brought in a bedtime story with our worst makeout?
You brought one in too?
Remember how I made out with that guy and I locked myself in the stairwell? And he had to get me out? After I ran out of the room?
Oh, I thought it was more of a date.
No, I made out with him and it was so bad. I ran to the stairwell,
Well,
locked myself in, and he had to get me out.
I think I beat you.
Really? I don't know.
I don't know why, but now that I think about it, I think I've had more bad kisses than good kisses.
Oh, so have I.
Why don't people know how to kiss? It's one of those basic techniques that is so overlooked.
I'm sorry, if you don't know how to kiss.
No, but it's true. It's almost like the basics are the foundation for the whole rest of the evening. How can you mess that up?
Completely honest, if you're a bad kisser, it kind of deters me from being more attracted to you.
100%.
And I don't want it to like ruin everything, but I mean,
Let me share.
I know
Let
I'm
me
not
share
bad.
the story. It's gonna.
So it has to
I
be
think
you.
it's gonna gross you out. Honestly, it's gonna gross you out. So it was my second boyfriend. And it lasted all of 3 weeks.
aww.
3 weeks, you guys. It was really cute. It was really cute. No, he's a sweet guy, but this is just a really funny story. So I remember it was like our second kiss, and I was kissing him, and all of a sudden I feel like water had just splashed on my face, or like wet was all over my
What?
face. And I was like, what? And I put my hand on my face and I looked down, it was blood. and I was like covered in blood, and he looks up and he had these crazy eyes like, holy fuck. And I'm like, holy fuck. So we both run to the bathroom, and I was like, you got a fucking nosebleed on me. And he had the audacity to blame me and my nose. So we spent the next 10 minutes in the bathroom mirror looking up each other's nostrils, trying to figure out whose nose bled on who.
Was it his for sure?
100%. I had never gotten a nosebleed in my life, and he was like so accustomed to getting nosebleeds.
I've never gotten a nosebleed.
And he still, to this day, will not admit nor apologize, blamed me for the nosebleed. And to make matters worse, I thought about it a bit more. That happened to me 3 times with 3 separate guys.
Sistine, are you actually serious?
I'm not even lying. I've had 3 men nosebleed on me.
Making out.
Yeah.
I have. That is
Disgusting.
literally
Thank you.
the weirdest thing I have ever heard in my entire life. I have never made out with a guy and one of us get a nosebleed mid-makeout. You've had it 3 times.
Humble brag.
That's not a humble brag. That is
Humble flex. No, I'm
horrible,
not even
horrible
kidding. Is that
coincidence.
crazy? I don't know what it is.
That's weird. Do you just make guys' noses really
Maybe
dry?
I make them lightheaded.
Yeah, and they just start
I don't
bleeding.
know.
Maybe you have a power.
But it was,
Make guys bleed.
I just, can you imagine that's my superpower? I make your
Just
nose bleed
nosebleeds,
on me,
like
on
staring
me,
at him.
on me.
On you.
But yeah, I looked like Carrie.
So you've tasted 3 different boys' blood.
Yeah, I'm basically vampire at this point.
I feel like that's probably what it is. So wait, so you're telling me 3 different times you've made out with guys, they've had nosebleeds on you,
Yes.
and you've had to stop and go check and wipe it off.
Well, so the other guys admitted that it was theirs. And
Okay.
I went to go fix it.
What do you do
I
after?
could tell you their names. You'll know who they are.
Oh my god, wait.
Yeah.
I would love to hear after, but
After
what,
that,
what do you do after
that instance, I would say, safe to say that the mood was ruined.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And it was sort of hard to pick up where we left off. So I went home. I called my mom and she picked me up.
Honestly, like blood when it's not my own.
Oh my God.
Is not.
And imagine
for me.
it all over your face, your mouth. Like,
Oh no! Do you remember the mosquito thing when I whacked the mosquito at my head and I had all that blood on my face?
Tiny bit of blood.
No, but that made me want to throw up.
Can you
If
imagine?
I was making out with someone and my teeth just started to stain red because of someone's fucking nose,
it was bad.
that's nasty.
Nasty.
That is nasty.
Okay, I get it.
Sistina.
She's like, you are
No,
disgusting.
not you, but like, who are you going out with? That's my question. Oh, that's even worse. I would. There's like certain guys. I'm like, maybe they could have a nosebleed on me.
Yeah, I'll let it pass.
I'll let it pass. But this one, I would not let it
That
pass.
was an unacceptable nosebleed. I know.
Oh.
See, I think I beat your stairwell story.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather be locked in a stairwell and have the guy that I ran away from try to get me out more than
Right?
have him bleed on me.
Right? I feel like this
Wow.
whole podcast theme so far has been
Shitting
on guys.
not really shitting on
Taco
guys.
Summer!
They were already getting started. Oh, that
Um,
was a good one.
Thank you.
That's nasty, but great.
Remember, if you guys want to submit your bedtime stories to the Unwaxed podcast, you can write it in our DMs. You can send it in the email that we have in our bio. Literally anywhere. We check every sort of messaging platform that you guys try to reach out to us on. So please submit your story and we'll read it on the show. We did that with one girl a few weeks back and it was
Mhm.
hilarious. So we love hearing them. So please
And
submit
we have
them.
our email, so email us.
I said that.
No, I was just gonna say for other inquiries
Oh.
too. And so if you want to work with us, if you have some stories or questions and things like that,
Eager beaver, you are.
just end at anything. I like hearing from you. Why do you stop
'Cause you're
today?
like,
I don't know what's going on with me. All right. So Sistine wrote this as an idea. You guys are gonna laugh at this because this is just my personality in a nutshell.
I thought, what could be a topic that Sophia would just take and sprint with it?
Well, so she wrote down this title, and I just was like, I was just gonna bullet point and just fly off the handle and think of ideas. I haven't done all of these. Like these are some of them are kind of insane, but I've also we asked our girlfriends.
Yes, our
So-
girlfriends contributed, but let me just preface really quick. I said, Sophia, my computer died. Write down a few ideas. When it charges back up, I'll add some more. When I returned to this Google Doc to see nearly an entire page, I'm not exaggerating, an entire page of bullets consisting of different stalking techniques. I don't know if I was extremely proud of you or extremely concerned, but I'm going to say proud. I was very proud of this little stalker Sophia over here.
Thank you. I just have, you know what? I have loved research. Like I will look.
We're going to call it research.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm and everyone in my family knows this. I don't do anything without looking it up. We all made fun of me for like looking up the menu before going to a restaurant sometimes
Yes.
and checking in with my ex through Finsta, all of that stuff. So
All
I
the
have been
good-
shameless about it. But Sistine said stalking techniques. And I feel like a lot of people have some ideas, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to shoot some that I think would work. And I'm not going to tell you which ones I've used.
But, you know, we thought take with what you will.
And these are a mixture between me, Sistine, and a bunch of girls.
Yes, they're crazy. Yes, we know they're crazy.
And guess what? They all work.
And they're fun. So don't come for us.
So if you're seeing a guy for the first time or a girl, or you're dating a guy or a girl for the first time, and you just want to get to know them a little bit
a
more,
little bit better.
a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right, I'll shoot it. So use Safari to go onto Instagram to see who they recently followed, most recently. So for some reason, Safari specifically, if you go to Instagram, you can click on their following and who they're following.
And it's the most
And it's
recent
the most
person.
recent one.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Good
you
to
can
know.
see if they're following some thoughts, if they're following their grandma. Because guess what? Then you can go check out her page.
I wouldn't want to know.
She doesn't.
What's the
wanna
next one?
know. Facebook is your friend. I know I don't use Facebook anymore, but it is your friend. So type their name. What happens if you get no results, Sistine?
I don't know. What do you do?
You dive into their family tree by just typing in their last name.
You do that for me.
I have
Yes.
done that one time for
That
Sistine.
one's a good one. I am banned from Facebook, so I cannot use this one.
Yeah, for some reason someone keeps banning her.
Someone keeps blocking my account for pretending to be me.
Yeah, why? Odd.
I'm on Facebook.
I mean, she does look fake, but you know, you
You know?
you know.
I'll see you in court.
On in the court.
I'll see you in court. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Read the next one.
All right. YouTube their name.
Yep.
Right? Sometimes you can watch their middle school soccer games. Their dad uploaded in 2011.
Okay, this is funny because
Really, Sophia?
well, I remember I was going out with this guy, and he was more in social media-esque world where you
Okay.
would think he could. This is years ago. I'm not that weird. Or like not years, but like a year ago.
Not years, maybe like 4 months ago.
Literally like an hour ago. No, but it was a while back, and I was like, oh, like let me see if he has done anything on YouTube. If he does like YouTube videos, and I saw a video of his like middle school soccer game from like
Did he win?
2011, and his dad uploaded it. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. I felt really weird that I found it, and then I remember on the day he's like, "Yeah, I used to play soccer." I was like, "Oh."
So he's like, I had no idea.
I had no idea, and I was like, I totally knew. And you were
You were on the
you were
Cubs
number 8
team, right? Yeah, number 8. Yeah. Creeper.
I stopped doing that. One, 'cause
Another one, an obvious one. I feel like a lot of my friends said this one as well. Venmo to see who they've been spending time with.
yeah.
So use Venmo, the Cash App.
I've never done Venmo one before.
I haven't done that. I don't have Venmo either. So like that
Yeah.
one doesn't work for me as well.
But my friend made it a point. She was saying that like you can see who their friends are, their closer friends, and you can define a guy by who their 5 closest friends are, because that's usually who they are.
That's true. You are who you hang out with.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's
I feel like
me, you,
the
and me.
easiest one that everyone assumes is the fake Instagram,
easy.
right? But you have to be careful because obviously they'll catch on if you have 0 followers, 0 following except for him. That's
Well,
creepy.
So this is the thing. Let's just say, and this is for people maybe if you want to know if your ex is stalking your page, you see a random account that just keeps watching your stories. Just you're like, this isn't normal. They have no followers. They're following
like,
a bunch of people.
This is fishy.
This is fishy. You click on it. You can, I don't know how specifically, but I saw this on TikTok. You can find out their contact information. And so it won't show the full email or the full phone number, but it will show part of it.
It'll be like
So-
Sophia blank at
if it's
gmail.com.
yeah, if it's my
Oh,
email
no.
or if it's the last few digits of
Oh,
a number.
no.
Yeah, if you have it a specific way. I know.
Oh, no.
I know. So
Oh.
I think that, and I don't use mine anymore, but I think I'm screwed. If anyone's ever thought of that, but
Oh, fuck.
have you?
Oh, no.
Oh wait.
Wait, really?
Yeah, actually though, the last few phone numbers, it's really easy. It takes 2 seconds. Everyone's kind of picked up on it now.
I will
What?
be deleting my accounts right
You
after.
have accounts now?
I've always had them, but I didn't know that people could search the number and
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Fuck!
I know. I
Oh,
feel like if
no!
you're super active on it, definitely they can like. pick
Okay,
up on it.
great. Let's move. What's the next one?
Okay. LinkedIn. If you want to see what
that's
they,
a
where they
different
work.
age of that's a different age of guys.
Yeah, if
though.
you're dating someone like older and you want to see how long they've been at their
I
job,
kind of like when a guy's a LinkedIn. I'm like, oh,
You know, you can
he's
also
a
see-
professional.
I know, and then you can see how long they've stuck in that certain business,
Yeah.
and it also shows how loyal they might be to you. If they're
Love
loyal
that.
to their company, they're going to be loyal to you.
This next one is my jam. It's so up my alley. Find out when their birthday is.
Yeah.
And see if your zodiacs align. I do this all the time, and I know
I know it's so cringy, but it's so fun.
it screams like crazy girl. But I actually do this on a date where I'll ask a guy what their sign is,
Mm-hmm.
and I will do it in front of them like a crazy stalker.
And you know what annoys me? When guys make it like, oh, she asked me my zodiac sign. Like, all right, get over it. It's
It's
just a
fun.
question. It's for fun. Like, no, I mean, look.
I know,
so-
why is there such a negative?
There's such a negative connotation. And guess
Yeah.
what? Guess what? I've gone out with a guy before where he was just like that in the beginning. And then a week later was so invested in it, thought it was so much fun, was like finding out what his moon and his rising
You know what?
and things
It
like
is
that.
fun. And if you associate it with being, oh, you're into that weirdo astrology, like whatever. It's supposed to be silly and fun. I don't believe it 100%,
just another
but
thing
it's
to
just
talk about.
a good conversation.
Yeah, because you're both like matching. It's fun.
But then if you're not, I do take it to heart.
I mean, you know, it's kind of cool. We talked about this yesterday with Megan Fox and MGK, how they're twin flames.
Yes.
But it's because their sun, moon, and rising are, I think, exactly the same, which is pretty cool. I've never met anyone that has exactly
That
the
is
same
really
thing as
cool.
me. Okay, next one. It's my friend. Oh, my friend told me this. Find their Yelp account, because if they have one, then that means they're a complainer, and you don't want to date a Yelp accounter. A Yelper, not a Yelp accounter.
See if they have a Yelp account, and
I
if
don't
they
even know what I just
do,
said.
they're a complainer.
Yeah.
That is hysterical. Okay. What your friend also said one about a GoFundMe.
This is funny. She wrote GoFundMe to see if they're campaigning for a charity. The good soul.
I can't.
Is that so funny?
So
I've never
Yelp
thought of that
means
before.
they're a complainer. If they have a GoFundMe, they're a good
But
person.
if they're like campaigning for something positive, maybe they're not like, oh, raise money to buy me a new car.
My girlfriend said a really funny one.
Oh.
She said her roommates have had their boyfriend, you know, on Spotify, when you follow different accounts and different people,
Mm-hmm.
it shows the last song like Sophia Stallone listened to.
Yeah.
Or the last playlist you played.
Yeah.
So the girls will look at their boyfriend's Spotify account
Mhm.
and see if their sex playlist was recently played or not.
What?
Because it'll say like this playlist, so-and-so played this playlist 6 hours ago.
That's
So
intense.
So smart though.
That's so smart. I never even thought of that.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
Wow.
I
Pretty
know.
genius.
Pretty
Wow.
freaking genius.
Oh my God. Mine would
A
be
lot
so
of,
embarrassing.
and I feel like in today's day and age, especially with like the millennials and Gen Z, a lot of people are doing like fake TikToks
Mhm.
because Instagram stalking is sort of out. Now it's all about the TikTok
Do
stalking.
people stalk on TikTok?
Yep. They're making fake TikTok accounts and messaging their boyfriends to see if they'll flirt back.
That's manipulative. That's kind
That's
of
dirty.
dirty.
That's dirty.
That's dirty. You know, I have to say overall, I think these stalking techniques are hilarious and genius.
And sort
but-
of if you have a reason to stalk him, I think you already have your answer.
Exactly. And I was just about to preface and say it's not healthy, and I definitely like
And you're never gonna find something
Yeah.
you like.
and I make
No
jokes
way.
that I do it, and I don't do it as much anymore. I didn't go this in depth. Like there wasn't times where I've maybe one person I probably would have done like this in depth. 'cause I
No, but it
super
was funny
bored,
because
but
we just threw it out there to both of our group chats and we said,
let us know what you think.
like, let it rip.
Yeah, because I was like, I wrote the basics, like the Facebook and then the
And
YouTube,
just,
like
girls
funny
are
thing. But
hysterical, I'm sorry.
yeah,
are
girls like
hysterical.
really can
And if
get
you
into
guys
it.
don't think that guys do some of the same things, you're tripping.
You know, we asked a guy this if they stalk girls as much as girls stalk. I mean, I hate the word stalk.
I know,
You're
it's
just
so
checking.
intense.
Yeah, it's such an intense word.
What should we call it?
We're not stalking. We're just
We're just saying yoo-hoo.
yahoo.
We're
You
saying
know,
yoo-hoo.
if
I'm
guys
here.
yoo-hoo on girl, yeah, they definitely do. And then there goes, oh no, I don't go to her page. I'm like, okay, I've had a guy admit to me that he went back throughout my entire Instagram
Yeah,
and
me
said I had a
too.
glow up. So I mean, that is
That is a dirty comment.
that is like the most. That's like the best compliment and the best insult I've ever had. I think that was genuinely the perfect combo of both.
Yeah, you're like, I
Like-
was ugly, but you're telling me I'm not anymore. Thank you.
It's like when a guy one time said I was quirky, and I don't know how I was like, thank you, because I was like, I know I am, but I don't know if I want to be called quirky. Like, oh, you're such a quirky girl. I'm like, I feel, what am I, fucking Jess from New Girl?
It's so quirky. You get a lot
Like,
of quirks
Jesus.
in me.
But yeah, so have fun with those if you want to do it. Definitely don't go overboard, because I think there's also something great to not know something about the person you're
See, I
seeing.
like to figure out
Yeah,
the mystery.
The
of-
mystery is better.
Yeah.
And also, I think, and this
she
is
says
true,
that as she starts to delete her
no,
stalking account.
I did stop. I stopped using it, but I think that the less you know about him, the better it ends up being. Because I remember on dates where I
course.
would go on, I'd be like, if I knew a lot of things about them or like knew most things about them, it just wouldn't end up being as great as when it's last minute and you're like, don't feel like going. You don't really know.
100%.
It's great. So yeah, take it or leave it. I need to leave it.
Love that. Love that. On that note,
Mhm.
I think we should wrap up the show
Yes.
with our unsolicited advice segment. You guys, we haven't done this one in a few weeks.
Mm-mm.
My favorite part of the show is the unsolicited advice. Remember, if you guys want your questions answered, make sure you go to the Unwaxed Apple Podcast page. Leave your question in the ratings and review section. Give us 5 stars, and that is the only way we will answer your question. Again, also, we read all of the reviews pretty much every day. We love them. Thank you so much.
We read all the comments, and some of you girls have been really, really, really nice, especially on my heart one.
Yeah.
I answered a couple of them, and you have no idea how much that makes my day. When some girls say, I relate to you, I feel like I'm listening to my best friends, because that's our goal. We just want to be the sisters you don't have and your best friends that don't judge you. Because look at us. We're unwaxed. We just literally share everything, and we love that you do it with us too, and that we're able to relate. So just thanks, guys. Okay.
So here is the first question. How to tell if your partner isn't interested in you anymore? It's really a running theme with today's episode, but
I know, I feel
it just makes sense.
Yeah, let's just get into it.
It works. I don't know how to tell if your partner isn't interested in you anymore.
Well, the first thing I thought of was when you have issues within the relationship. Let's say there's a fight, there's a disagreement, and neither one of you is, or let's just say your partner, I'm just going to say a guy because that's what relates to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't put in the effort to fix that. He just doesn't even care at this point.
So there's no more try. There's
no
no more
try.
will to fight for it.
Yeah, because you know that when someone puts in the effort to resolve an issue, they care. They care about fixing it. But when they don't care about fixing it.
Yeah. Also, it sort of tied to that. If you have to sort of pull out affection, attention, and like reassurance from this person instead of it just coming organically. Like if you have to constantly do things or say things or even ask for that person to be like, can you say you love me, or can you say goodnight to me? If you have to ask for those things, then that's a red flag.
Yeah. Well, another kind of aggressive one is, less sex. And
it's not aggressive. I feel like that's a big part of a
like sexual
relationship.
intimacy is just less, and it's just not. Maybe I wrote down this. I said, calls you a different name in bed.
That has happened to so many of my friends.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's just cheating.
That's crazy.
At this point, they're just not even in the mindset. I can't even. Oh, this one's a good one.
Read it.
Hide his phone and plans from you, where he doesn't even update you about things he's going to do, where he's going to go, or he won't. I think if you have your phone out, like I'm not one to grab a guy's phone and go through anything. Like I respect that. Like my phone's my phone, your phone is your phone. Like I don't have any trust issues when it comes to that stuff. But if a guy ever asked to see my phone, I'd be like, all right, go ahead. Like look through it. I know.
So at the end of the day, if you already feel like your partner isn't interested in you anymore, and you had to even ask this question, I think you know the answer. Mm-hmm. My advice: get out first, run, break up with him first.
Yeah, you want to say that you broke up with him.
Yes. You're a bad bitch and you got a lot of things you want to offer. You got a lot of things you can offer to a lot of great guys.
Hey, Hot Girl Summer's coming up. And guess what? Do not waste your time on people that don't put in time for you or don't invest time with you. Yeah. You know what? You deserve love. Yeah. And if they're not giving that as much as you are, then it's not worth it.
So from Unwaxed, we tell you, put on your running shoes and fucking sprint. Run away.
Maybe the healthy way is to say maybe bring up an open communication and just say that there's something lacking here. But you know what? If that doesn't work, the mature thing doesn't work.
Join us in Hot Girl Summer.
Put on your Nikes.
And get the fuck out
of there. Get out of there. Just take your carry-on and dip.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Oh, this was such a fun episode. I think this
was.
Yeah, I honestly, I love talking about dating and guys and these funny stories and nosebleed makeouts.
Remember, if you guys want to have your questions answered for Unsolicited Advice, leave them in the ratings review section. Submit us your bedtime stories. Again, we love doing this every Tuesday. Make sure you're subscribed. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram.
Also, we have exciting news. We're actually bringing back on a guest.
Yes.
So we are shooting an episode in a couple days that we're going to release next Tuesday. And it's amazing woman that we're having on. That's Sistine. I don't know how you did it, but
I
it
manifested this one.
Really, and it's going to be super, super cool and a very, very interesting episode. And
I'm really excited.
I know. I miss guests.
We started our show with having a guest every single week, and I think we've done about 6 shows without a guest. So it's really exciting to sort of bring that energy back.
And I think we're going to do it a few more times. Like the next few episodes are going to be guests.
So I hope you guys are looking forward to that.
Because we are. Join us next week, and we'll see you. Bye. Bye.
From all of us here at the show, thanks for staying unwaxed.
No, Kelly Clarkson!
Be sure to download new episodes every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or podcast1.com. Follow your hosts at Sophia Stallone and at Sistine Stallone. And be sure to follow the show at Unwaxed Podcast. Your producer is Will Sterling. We'll see you next week.